All right, what's up, man? You wearing sleeves too tonight? Damn.
Salute, brother. All right, man. The great Bill Haney. How you doing, brother?
Champion Heart, how you doing, sir? How you doing, King?
All right,
May my
man.
may my daughter say hi to you, say hi to you guys. She wants to say hi real quick.
Hey,
Oh,
Hi,
okay.
Queen.
hey, good evening. Good evening. Oh,
Right.
stay up late. That Zoom school keep the parents working 24 hours.
Don't they? Don't they? All right, baby. Now you let daddy work.
That's so true. That's so true. Yeah.
Champion Heart, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure and honor meeting you, brother.
Most
We
definitely,
had a
most
great
definitely,
time,
brother.
man.
Most definitely, pleasure meeting you, man. I'm glad we got a chance to, to chop it up and take a pic together and meet, man. That was real cool.
Yes.
That was a real cool event. That you and
Oh
your
yeah.
son put together. That was love, man. That was love. So I was glad. I was real happy that I went, man. That was real cool.
Yeah, Black did a great job. We were
Yeah,
just able
most
to,
definitely.
shout out to him and everything that he did. He didn't ask anything of us, but just to come down and he had everything on deck, man. And yeah, it was good, man. I got a chance to connect with a lot of good brothers, meet Blue, and we got a chance to talk about Devin and doing some work with him in the future. So we're a big fan of a lot of gentlemen in the building and for us all to get together, you know what I mean? BFTB. I got a chance to meet him
Yeah.
for the first
Right,
time.
right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So yeah, man, it was beautiful, man, for real.
yeah. Most definitely, man. I salute to Black, man. That's a good brother. Real good brother, man.
That
See,
would be dope at every fight. You know what I'm saying? If every fight
Yeah, we gonna
around
get
the
it done.
country, it could be an event.
Yeah, remember we almost did
yeah,
it. We almost did it. Remember?
Uh-huh.
And something happened. Remember we almost
Yeah,
did it. Yeah,
I
in
know,
Vegas.
I know, I know.
yeah, yeah. I also want to say, salute to Blu-ray. I'm glad I got a chance to meet him and chop it up with him. So, salute to you, Blu-ray. Much respect, brother. No, most definitely, man. Bill? What's next for Devin? I know at one time you all were trying to get with Lopez,
Right.
but I don't see him fighting Haney anytime soon. He wants to enjoy his success right now. So I don't really see him fighting Devin anytime soon. What's next for the young brother?
Well, I mean, if anyone knows about us though, we stay ready for the smoke, So it's like
Right.
it's like we want to fight with Lopez. We don't want to announce a fight. We don't want to go another direction and seem like, you know what I mean, we're misleading in any way. But I mean, for the record and the money, I mean, we don't have an opponent right now, and we're willing to make the biggest and the best fight happen. So it's not like, oh well, he's saying that he's talking to maybe what is this, Cambosos or something like that.
Mhm.
We're looking to make the fight happen with him, or either the winner of Luke Campbell and Ryan Garcia as well.
Okay.
You know, Javier Fortuna can get it. Like always. He when it's a fight, when Devin is in a fight,
Mhm.
um, when he's in a fight, then Javier says something. So I recently heard that they made a petition to fight Devin. So you know what I mean. Any of those fights are good for us. We don't have, we don't have no pick. We just want the best opponent available, and it could be any of them.
Cool. Cool. I What you were just saying about Spence was on point, man. I noticed that as well. That even though was it you or did Fred say this with even though he goes dog, his fundamentals are still there.
Same thing. Yeah, he said it.
Hmm.
Okay, okay, okay. One thing I noticed as last night is that I felt that the only way Danny had a chance was he needed to really take a chance, and it looked like he didn't really do that till late in the fight, and by that time it was too late, in my opinion, because Spence was already in his groove.
Yeah, I
You
don't think
know,
he really wanted that kind of fight. I mean, because he still had so much in the tank in reserve, and he kind of let it go the last 30 seconds or whatever. But I don't really think that he wanted to fight, that from, you know what I mean? And that's why I say the
yeah,
difference between Earl and Crawford is they are there for it. I mean, at the 1 minute mark or at the 12th round, you know what I mean? They're ready for that.
right. Okay, cool. Well, I'm not gonna stay on long. I just wanted to come in and salute to all my brothers, man, and again, brother, it was really nice chopping it up with you and meeting you, man. I
Thank you,
appreciate the
brother.
conversation and the photo, man.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Champion Art.
All
Appreciate
right,
you.
man. All right, brother. Y'all take care, man.
Brothers UK, Fred, Peace, Bill, Blu-ray. Still 11 straight. Blu-ray, excellent personified. Is there any timeline on you getting back with Errol?
He say he bringing me back the next. That's what Earl been waiting on. Is for me and Earl get back together and so we can continue our knockout streak. I'm just saying, every fight I trained him, he knocked everybody out. So,
Hey,
What
man.
happened with Blue, if I may ask, or
Yes,
if
sir.
it's, you know what I mean?
No.
What initially happened for you guys haven't been working together?
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened.
Look what I wrote.
Yeah, like I think he was just not lazy because I don't know if you listened to some of the interviews or some of the fights. He was like, I just was focused on losing weight, and then he was saying that he was just trying to because today he was like he tired. He said he bringing me back to camp because he tired of doing thing on his own. So, Bill, to be honest with you, brother, nothing ever happened because we like brothers. So he just chose not to do the last 3 fights. So that's a question I can't answer. Only he can answer. You know what I mean?
How do you think he looked, Blue, as I mean from a strength and conditioning standpoint?
Bill, why you gonna ask me
No. What,
I'll answer it then.
that? I'm gonna just say this, right? It's not what I'm used to seeing because I know the work that me put in. And see, Bill, let me say this, because this some problem. This some information you might not be privy to. When I train Earl, I work out with him.
Okay.
I just don't be like, do this. No. I work out with him, and my philosophy is this. I reported my next birthday. My philosophy is this: if you can't beat it, you got to get strong. Until you get stronger than me, I'm not satisfied.
That's right.
So if I was to ever get an opportunity to train Devin, I'm not gonna tell him what to do. I'm gonna do it and challenge him to beat it doing what I told him to do.
Right.
So I need you to get stronger than me because I'm strong as hell. I probably don't look it, but I'm way stronger than what I look. So and a lot of trainers, they don't philosophy. They just this you that. But my thing is, I don't want you coaching me if you can't outperform me. That's my philosophy. And Earl, if you see this, you know you can't touch me.
Wow. Hey, listen, that's what what I told the brother. I said I have appreciation, and I told him this when I met him. I said, you talk shit and I like it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you gotta have. And I looked over there at Devin, and then I looked at him, and I said, that's the kind of shit you gotta be on him. You know what I mean? Because Dev ain't no soft dude. You know what I mean? And you come around and you like, excuse my, but pussyfooting with him, he's not gonna respect you. You know what I'm saying? And Blue is the kind of coach that you gonna respect. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that when I met him and I talked to him off the record and everything. But yeah, I just was curious of what you thought. Because each fight to me, it's sometimes it's a different level of preparation. You can't prepare in 6 weeks the same way. So just to see him, I'm going into it as a blank canvas because of the accident and the layoff. It was a layoff that it prevented. It was undetermined circumstances for him. It prevented him from working out because of the accident. Now coming back from there, you have a certain amount of months or time, and Earl could have got the maximum work that he could after the accident, if that makes sense. What I'm saying, Fred, because it's only a certain amount of production you can get out of the athlete after the accident. So I was just curious to know what Blue thought of that. You know, now if of course if Errol had stayed with Blue throughout the you know, throughout the last fights, of course he'll be stronger. But with that kind of accident coming back from that, don't you think though still that he was still pretty spot on?
Oh,
considering?
Hell, no question. Every fight he's been in condition, he's been in shape, but I just don't. I know what we've done, and it's kind of like me, right? I'm 39. I used to play ball. I'm 5'9", but I could dunk. I used to be like a young Spud Webb, and it's like now that I gotten older, I can't jump like I used to. I can still jump, but I can't jump like I used to. But I understand that I don't prep. I don't have the same preparation. I don't ball every day. I don't do the things that help me get to the same level. And so I know where Errol could be. So because I know where Errol can be and I know what we've done, it's kind of hard for me to be like, okay, he was in great shape when I've seen Errol, you know, get stronger as the fight go. In the last 3 fights he hadn't trained with me, and I'm not even talking about the one with the wreck, even with Sean Porter and Mikey Garcia, I didn't see that aspect that that me and him was able to cook up in the kitchen together.
Mm-hmm. And that's good. That's good to hear, because as a trainer, you'll see and know more things than we do. You know, so I was just curious to what you thought more so.
I feel like he was conditioned, but I just didn't see the strength that I'm used to seeing. That's the only thing I felt. IQ there, all that, everything. In my opinion, everything has been there. I just feel like the strength is not there, but I know he's not doing what we used to do, so it's obvious.
What we say, Danny? What we say, Danny is the hardest puncher that he faced? Because I hear it through boxing that Danny can punch, and you know.
Well, Errol said he didn't hurt him at all.
Okay.
And I'm not the one taking the punches, so I can't assess that.
Who do you think was a bigger puncher that Errol has faced outside of Danny?
I think that African dude that rocked him.
With that overhand. Yeah, with that overhand. And maybe Kell Brook. Kell Brook was tough too now.
No, Kell Brook.
He was consistent. Kell Brook power is consistent.
As far as consistency, Kell Brook. But I remember the African dude that he hit Errol, and Errol kind of stumbled a little bit, but he regained himself. But that's the hardest punch I've seen Errol get hit with. That's what I mean by that.
Right. But so that might have been a punch that he didn't see that was the hardest punch, but not necessarily the hardest puncher, right?
True.
Right. So I think that's why I said I was looking at it, and we were in the Garcia, you know, section or whatever. We weren't in the Spence section or whatever. But everybody was talking about how Danny still they were with Danny throughout the whole fight. I'm watching it, but they believe that Danny stood a chance the entire fight.
Wow.
To you know, so
I ain't gonna go ahead.
He got outpointed the whole fight.
Oh yeah. But they were looking for a knockout. They were looking for that one punch that didn't come, you know.
Yeah, he definitely could have counted him. Cedric Smith says LDBC is the reason I got back into boxing, because politics of boxing made me hate boxing, but the LDBC makes boxing now, period. Appreciate you, man. Eli Zachary said, salute Blu-ray, strength and conditioning, tapering and peaking has an art and a science. You understand this and have a hell of a program. Respect. Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, I think that to add to your question, I'll get you in a second. G5 is Errol 2 rounds off, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on, and I'm watching it as a fan. Like I don't watch fighters that I enjoy or love objectively. You understand? So like in the fight, like when I rewatched it today, I can see that the nigga was tired rounds 9 and 10. You know what I mean? And I think that his strength didn't carry up because typically his go up, and his opponents go down. Now Earl's stayed here, and Danny's kept going down, 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 down. And I think that with the addition of Blu-ray, I mean, I think he'll get a whole lot stronger. You know what I mean? And he's gonna be able to sustain it. And then with the implementation of Derek James and his disciplines, you know, I think that it's gonna be Chris Algieri, Errol Spence.
Bro, like you got to think about it, bro. We warm up with 700 push-ups.
And that's insane. That's a week's worth of push-ups for me.
God damn.
Like, no boxer in the games does what we do. And I taught him and I conditioned his body for us to be able to do that for a warm-up. It's just a matter of conditioning. Your body can do whatever you make it do. But what it is, a lot of these trainers, like I said, I do it myself. So I understand how to apply the science to making Earl get stronger. A lot of these trainers, they just train and they read in books. I apply what I learned. That's the total difference between me and any other trainer. So when you got a boxer that's sparring, running, working out with his other coach, and then come training with me, and he's doing that 3 days a week, and we're warming up with 700 push-ups and doing strict conditioning, what you think gonna happen when he fights somebody that's not even doing half of what he's doing? We might, in one workout, we might do what people do in a week.
Yeah, I just told you did.
Yeah.
And that's a good week for me, you know what I mean? Because I'm older. I don't like getting on the ground anymore. You know what I mean? I like to put my back on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? We got G5 Game coming in, man.